Hi guys, my name is Steve and welcome to Disruptive Wealth Creation. Today we're looking at a company called AMC. This company is going to go massive. The question is whether it's going to go massive up or whether it's going to go massive down. Check out this video and find out what could be happening to this company. In this video, we're going to look at AMC and what they're doing. We're going to look at their successes, their failures, any controversies they've got, and see how they generate income. And finally, whether it's likely that their shares are going to go up or down. Before we start, we need to ask ourselves a question. Who is AMC? What do they do and what do we know about them? Well, AMC are an American cinema movie chain. They were founded in 1920 and they're based in Kansas, USA. The company has been growing since the 1980s, and in that time they have amassed a large number of acquisitions. Amongst the companies that they own are General Cinema Corporation, Leo Cineplex Entertainment, which merged, Karasoti's Showplace Theatres LLC, Starplex Cinemas, Carmike Cinemas, UCI and Odeon Cinema Group, and lastly Nordic Cinema Group. By 2017, they became the largest movie chain, not just in the United States of America, but worldwide. The company is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and initially its major shareholder was a Chinese conglomerate called Wonder Group, who invested $2.6 billion, along with a private equity firm called Silver Lake Partners, who invested $600 million. Now, if we look in 2021, the biggest investors are AMC. AMC are Vanguard, BlackRock, and Invesco. And Wonder no longer have control of the company and have sold most, if not all, of its shares. So let's have a look at some of their successes at AMC. Well, AMC's first success was going abroad with their first multiplex 10-screen cinema. It was called The Point, and it was in Milton Keynes in the UK, and that was back in the 1980s. AMC's locations offer lots of great things in their cinemas. They have the IMAX, they have the 3D films, they have large Big D screens, they have Dolby, surround sound, they have stadium style seating, they have cup holders, reclining seats, they have retractable armrests, so they make it comfortable for their users. AMC also invested a lot of money into virtual reality arcades, around about 20 million. And they also invested another $10 million in virtual reality entertainment productions as part of their Dreamscape Immersive content fund. A good income earner for AMC is their AMC Dine-In Theatres, under the name of MacGuffins. Basically what they do is they have a restaurant and they allow both people who see movies and don't see movies to go and attend and have a meal there. A study was done in 2019 which showed that AMC stubs surpassed 20 million households, and according to the chain, more than 15 million moviegoers in the US are using stubs. Stubs are basically sort of tickets which they offer, as well as providing gift cards and vouchers, which also do well for AMC. Having said all that, it hasn't been an easy ride for AMC. In 1988, AMC joined up with the United Artists and Cinema International to run combined cinemas in the UK under their name of AMC. However, they soon pulled out and sold the 12 cinemas for $98 million and withdrew from the UK market, which unfortunately was a failure. Also, AMC tried to get into partnership with Planet Hollywood, Again, that failed due to the Planet Movies company going bankrupt. There's also been some controversy as well, and this happened in April of 2020 when AMC threatened to stop carrying out films for Universal Pictures. This was after NBC started releasing films on demand. Finally, the issue was resolved when AMC agreed to a 17-day window before Universal could release their films, and also they were offered a revenue sharing scheme. A big blow to AMC was obviously COVID. AMC closed its theatres in March 2020 due to the pandemic. Its 600 corporate employees, including their CEO, Adam Aron, were all furloughed. What the company did during that time was they upgraded their air filtering systems and installed electronic static sprayers in their auditoriums. And then in mid-July of last year, they announced that the theatres would reopen and that masks would be recommended but not made mandatory. There was a massive outcry about this because the general public wanted masks to be mandatory, and the company relented. In October 2020, the company reported that its existing cash resources would be largely depleted by the end of 2020, or at least in early 2021. So on the 26th of January 2021, AMC was able to avoid bankruptcy by raising $917 million in new funding, including $506 million in equity and new shares, and a commitment of $411 million in debt financing. Adam Aron, the CEO, said that he had got out of bankruptcy and it would help the company get through the pandemic. The next day, the Reddit community and the Wall Street bets targeted AMC, and AMC experienced a 300% surge in its share price to $20.36. This prompted Silver Lake Partners, big investors in AMC, to convert $600 million of its debt holdings in AMC to equity at $13.51 per share. During this episode, hedge funds and shorts have lost over $1 billion from this short squeeze. And if you were to take a situation in terms of good cop, bad cop, with the good cop being the amateur investor and the bad cop being the multi-billion-dollar hedge fund and short sellers being the bad guys, the good guys are winning at the moment. However, my view is that things could change. At $26, you might think that the stocks are pretty cheap, but are they? In January, they're only $2. The valuation of the company from January to now has increased massively from $260 million to over $12 billion in just 4 months. Now, if this stock is going to continue rising, it needs a really good bull case. So the question is, what is that case? Well, a CNN report did a poll and showed that 91% of people want to see big blockbusters on the big screen, and that 87% have said that the movie experience cannot be duplicated at home. So there is a lot of pent-up demand from people wanting to get out and go to the cinema. And I suppose there's also further good news now that masks are not mandatory at the theatres that AMC have. So what do we think? Well, I think AMC will do a lot better now than obviously they have been, because COVID is coming to an end, so they will start making money. However, my only main concern is that AMC have structural and financial issues, and these were issues that they had before the pandemic, and they're still facing the same issues now. It would be nice to see the shares go up. I'd love to see the amateur investors make lots of money and see the short sellers lose even more billions of dollars. But we just need to watch this space. And all I can say for the moment is whatever happens, it's going to be massive. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you'd like to see more content, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you.